Today we have the pleasure of announcing Food Network's 2025 Hot List. Check out these culinary trendsetters. Ooh. Okay. All right, lucky for us, we've got two of the hot listers here, and they're going to share the kitchen rules they swear by. Please welcome chefs Byron Gomez and Nini Nguyen. Hey, y'all. How you doing? We are so excited to have you guys here. You know, us old folks, we need like the new hot blood around. So where were you when you found out you were on the hot list?
I was having my morning coffee. I got the email and called my PR right away. I was like, is this like spam? Is this like real? What's going on? And yeah, confirmed and everything. And it was such a thrill.
Yeah, you must have been excited. What about you?
I was in bed and I woke up and I'm like, what? This is crazy. And I'm like, I'm hot.
That's right, girl.
Good for you. Jeffrey had the same story out there when he got the call for the hot list back in 1967.
I think a horse rode up to let him know that he was on the hot list.
It was a pigeon.
He's like, what is
Pigeon with a note.
Nini, what inspired your love of cooking?
I know.
It's very cliche, but my grandmother. Like, I used to go to the farmer's market where it was like really unregulated, like a Vietnamese farmer's market. And I'd cook every weekend with her and we'd make like different dishes. Bánh bao is like the first dish I ever made with her. And I think that's really what sparked me and my love for cooking.
What is
feeding
bánh
people.
bao?
Bánh bao is a steam bun.
Oh.
It's a steam bun, and my job was to twist the tops with like a little bag, and she'd tell the whole family like, "Oh, Nini made this." Like I really.
How about you, my man?
You know, coming from Costa Rica, my parents really instilled that with us, not to lose the culture, the customs, and the food, and the storytelling of it. So sharing tables with friends, family members, things like that was really what kind of drew the inspiration behind all this, what I'm doing today.
Oh, I want to eat.
Awesome.
All right, cool.
Yes.
This is really cool because
Yes.
I've actually been thinking I want to go to Vietnam soon, and you're from New Orleans.
Yes.
And I definitely have to hit up Costa Rica, so I'm going to need some travel tips on the side.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so today we are passing on rules for success in the kitchen. Since you guys have successfully made that hot list, we're going to need some tips. And Byron, I think you're the first to share with us today, right?
Yes. So one thing that I'm going to teach you guys is how to make pretty much a non-stick out of a stainless steel pan. You know, so we're going to go ahead and start with heating up the pan. We're going to get it to a really hot, almost smoking point. So what we'll do is we'll drizzle a little bit of oil on top, coat
You're
it
gonna turn a sticky pan into a non-stick pan.
non-stick. We're going to go ahead and wipe it down. This is going to come to a very hot smoking point. And then we're going to make a banzhao batter.
And this is like a
It's like a
Vietnamese
pancake,
crepe.
right?
Exactly. It's a Vietnamese crepe. The filling is with, so we have some shrimp and we have some pork as well. We marinated that with some achote, again, bringing some of those Costa Rican influence into it.
So what's in here?
So in here, we're gonna have a typical banzhao. We're gonna have rice flour, some turmeric, a little bit of coconut, but I wanted to kind of instill a little bit of my influence into it. So we have cassava flour.
So Byron, you put the oil in, you wiped it out, and
Yes.
then you put more oil
Exactly.
in.
So now we're ready to cook.
Okay, so why do you wipe it out?
We wipe it out so you could evenly spread that oil while that metal
and then
kinda
you put more.
And then we put more just to
Okay.
get ready to cook. So we go ahead. Run some of that batter.
That pan is hot.
Yeah, it's nice and hot. It's gonna start acting, get it nice cooking. See, it's coming apart, so that's exactly what you want.
It smells so good,
it
too.
does, it
I
does.
want to see this.
It's like you can smell the turmeric, and now with Jeezy picking these herbs over here, it is
Beautiful.
fragrant.
Basil.
So nice. All right, so a little bit more oil in it.
Yeah, just a little more oil so you can get those edges nice and crispy.
I love a crispy edge.
It's the turmeric that makes it so yellow that everyone always thinks there's egg in it, but it's just turmeric.
I have some over here that you made earlier.
Beautiful texture.
Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
How gorgeous.
Excellent.
Yeah, it really is like a
Beautiful.
traditional
Yeah.
crepe.
So, shall we start building?
Let's go.
Yeah, right? So we have some pork marinated in a little bit of achote, a little bit of shrimp, kind of lightly sauteed. And now kind of it's like building on adventure. So what would you like in it?
to pick everything?
What would you like in it?
I feel like it's almost like, you know, when you do taco night at home
Yes,
and you have all the little
absolutely, yes.
bowls, it's kind of like
I mean, this is
the
something
same.
so shareable. Like you
Some
could do it at home.
cilantro. I want a little bit of this fresh basil.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's so fragrant.
color.
Yeah,
Delicious looking.
a
Yes,
little bit
yes, yes.
of the Red onion. Okay, now do I just fold
And
it?
I kind of just fold it in half, yeah.
Okay, and do I just
Voila.
Go
go
in.
for it? Or do
go
I
for it.
knife
No,
and
come on,
fork
it's
it?
okay.
Go in, Katie. It's very GZ of you to.
I mean, seriously,
knife
we
that,
picked this up
Katie.
in
You guys, I have on a nice sweater, and I've learned my lesson. It's cashmere, okay?
Cashmere.
Awesome.
I mean, come on, guys.
So, Nini, what kitchen rules do you have for us today? Because we have so many rules to give.
I know. Mine is to always make everything đặc biệt.
Doc Bien, that's in your cookbook.
Yes, so it's Vietnamese for the special or to make something really special. Or if you're being extra, you're being đặc biệt.
Oh, I'm always being Doc Bien, okay? The key is Doc Bien life, let's be real. Okay,
it's a lifestyle.
Make things special, and we get that. Anything else you want to show us that's a real good tip for the kitchen?
Yeah, so today I'm making a Vietnamese iced coffee tres leche cake.
Ooh.
It is.
That sounds good.
I love the iced coffee, so let's go.
And so whenever you're making anything with a meringue, you always want to make sure that you don't get any of the yolks into the whites because it won't get to stiff peaks like this if even the slightest bit of yolk is in it. And so that is my key for baking. And so I'm going to show you guys how to make this cake.
I'm interested. Let's do it.
So we have our dry ingredients here. We have flour. I'm going to add some baking powder, some salt, and cocoa. Even though it's a coffee cake, I think cocoa makes it kind of taste more like coffee.
100%.
We're gonna whisk that together. And then in here, we have our wet. So I have egg yolks with some sugar. I'm adding some vanilla, some instant coffee to just kind of mix it all in, and some milk. And then we're going to,
You just know this is going to be good.
Yeah.
There's no
I'm
way
in.
it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
all right.
This right here lets me know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
When I see a glass 9x13,
Hello,
you know
honey.
it's going to be good.
And so you just combine all your wet ingredients. I'm gonna try to take this out and not make a mess.
It's okay. We'll
Make a
clean it up.
mess.
I know, like, and then,
You gotta make a little mess in your baking, right?
yeah, I think so. If you're not making a mess, you're not doing it right.
Exactly.
That's right.
We're gonna add the wet right into our flour, and we're gonna fold that in. And so now we're gonna just fold in our egg white. I
So
usually
this
do
is
it.
going to be a nice light cake.
Yes.
Girl.
I like to do it in two. So like you start, you mix it, you get it all incorporated, and then that second batch really keeps it nice and fluffy.
I love that technique because typically tres leches cake it could be very dense.
Yeah,
Yes.
it can
Soaks
be.
it up and
Yeah.
everything.
So this
but
is-
by you doing that, it just incorporates a beautiful amount of air.
And I think it helps make it soak faster. Though I think you can't replace time for a lot of things, especially when it comes to baking. So we're going to fold this until it's a nice solid like color. You don't want to see too many streaks. A little streaks are okay.
Okay.
They work themselves out in the heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful,
we're gonna
chef.
put this into this pan.
I noticed it's not greased or anything.
It's not, because the egg whites are really gonna wanna climb up
Okay.
that dish. So we're gonna pour that in.
I will clean the bowl after you if you want.
Okay,
Me to, you know?
yeah.
I'm that type
Shoot.
of guy.
Make yourself useful.
gonna
I
have
just
to
can't
fight,
wait. I
Byron.
can't
We
wait.
gonna
I'm
have
not
to
salivating
fight.
here.
And then we're going to bake this at 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
That's really good.
It's, you know, if you
So
look,
350 for 25 minutes.
yeah, 25 to 30 minutes.
And then here's your
it should,
swap.
Ooh,
Awesome.
look at the way that did
Yeah.
really rise
see,
up.
it really puffs up because
Yeah.
of the whites. And I love how like smooth and clean that looks. But I'm gonna poke a couple of holes just to get the coffee, the tres leches part of this cake. in.
What tres leches? What 3 milks are you mixing?
So I have evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, regular milk, and then coffee, instant coffee.
Okay.
I love that.
I think that it just gets the coffee flavor more concentrated when you use the instant. And so,
And are you like my brain asked this question. I didn't say it out loud. Are you using instant coffee or instant espresso?
I think you can use either.
Either?
I mean, Vietnamese coffee is really strong.
It is,
So,
yeah.
so you can use whatever you want. And I poke the hole so that the liquid, the tres leches, can really seep in. So we're just gonna.
I love a tres leches, like if you're going to somebody's house, maybe you're going to a barbecue or something and you're bringing dessert. This is like such a good one to bring because the longer it sits, the better it
yeah.
gets.
Better
Facts.
it is, exactly. And you want to make sure you get the edges because it doesn't really get that much love if you just pour it in the middle. Look how quickly
Look at that
that's soaked.
already. Yeah.
And so we're gonna put this in the
Put that in
fridge.
the fridge. I got you, girlfriend.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we're gonna top it with this whipped cream. It's a salted whipped cream. So in Vietnam, you can get coffee with salted cream.
Oh, wow.
And it has sugar in it too. So there's a little powdered sugar and a nice heavy pinch of salt. And what we're gonna do is we're going to, there it is. I was like, where? We're just gonna top this.
I think you're lying to us, Nini.
What?
I think this is Quattro Leches.
Yeah.
Now this is officially
point.
Quattro
Very good point.
Yeah.
which means 4.
The milk police is here. But yes, I lied. This is Quattro Leches.
Fine.
Because
All
there's
right,
whipped cream.
we'll invite you back.
And so we're just gonna put this whipped cream right on top. And this salty note is what I think really balances this cake.
Wow.
And there we have it.
That's it?
That's it.
All right, let's dig
Beautiful.
into this
Yes.
cake.
Let's
Come
dig
on.
in. Come on, girl. Let's go down here.
Liz.
Let's go to our little dining room.
Look at them.
I cannot
Can't wait to
alive.
eat this.
Cake.
I position myself right here.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
would
cut it
you
off.
serve this with a coffee?
Yeah, if you want double the coffee.
This could be breakfast.
This, I usually
Right.
have it for breakfast.
Right? This would be great. You know, when you have a dessert and the next morning you go in and you give it a little. Look at that. Would you look at that?
I don't need
It's
fork
so
and knife. I don't.
Wow.
I could just
Wow.
rack this right from the fridge with a spoon, you know?
The center cut is,
Ooh,
you know.
wow, look at all that
It's-
juiciness.
I like an edge.
Look at that.
It's all the things. I don't even need a. Yeah.
Oh.